Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Technotricks. I hope all of you are doing good. Thank you so much for all the response which I'm getting on my videos which I have posted earlier. Please keep supporting in the same manner and keep sharing my videos with your friends and colleagues. So let's come to the content for today's video. Till now, I have posted many videos regarding the components in SOA, and last videos were there on the error handling because those were the most requested videos on my channel. Like, could you please post on error handling? So after going that, now the request which I'm getting is, can we have some more real-time examples and how the SOA can be used and what are the real-time examples how we are working in the project environment. So let's talk about not the SOA composite today. I'll talk about the application and I will talk about the REST APIs today. So in many of the scenarios when people are working, they are coming up with a term like REST API. They want to use a REST API of any of the application. So the first question which comes to mind is how we can figure out the REST API for any of the object, how we can test it, what is Postman, how we can test it using the Postman. So I will try to resolve few of the questions regarding this REST API and Postman. So let's take a real-time example. For example, you're working on Oracle ERP Cloud. Okay. So in Oracle ERP Cloud, we have many modules like financials, we have human capital management, HCM, we have supply chain management, SCM, we have. So let's take a very basic example of where you want to figure out an API which can give you AP invoices, okay, account payable invoices details. So the first thing which comes into mind is how I can figure out the REST API which can give me the invoices, okay, and how can I test it on my environment. So let's go to the Google and directly what you can search is REST API for invoices in Oracle Fusion. Okay, so the first page which comes is, it is provided by Oracle itself, docs.oracle.com. If you come here if you see, okay, these are the REST APIs for Oracle Financial Cloud, and directly you can see these many REST APIs are available. Okay, so I was talking about the get invoices, or I was talking about how we can retrieve the invoices from Oracle Financial Cloud. So here if you see, we have two APIs. What first is get an invoice, another one is get all invoices. So if I'll go to get an invoice, this is what is resource path, okay, and how we can test this API, what all the things are required, this I will tell you, but this particular is the resource path of the REST API which is provided. And whenever you see any such kind of brackets, it is like this data you need to provide to get the complete information. So basically this is get an invoice. What it is asking from you is you need to provide an invoice ID. If you provide an invoice ID, you will get the data for that particular invoice. But let's suppose we don't have any invoice ID. We don't know how many invoices are there in Oracle system and what are the invoices IDs. So then we can go to this particular API, get all invoices. So this one, if you see the difference between that one and this one is it is not asking for invoice ID because it can give you all the invoices information. Now, how we can test this API? For that, we are going to use the Postman tool. How we are going to test this API in Postman? Just a brief I'll give you. I already said this is a resource path, okay? So we can put it like resource path, okay? This will be the resource path. After that, if you want to test it in Postman, before this resource path, you need to enter the URL of your Oracle Cloud system. So basically, whatever will be the URL, for example, something like https abcd.oraclecloud.com. After that, you need to use this resource path. This is how you can test your REST API. Sorry, I need to remove one thing. This one. This is how you can test your REST API. Now let's go to Postman and I'll show you how Postman looks like, how we can test the things in Postman. So here is the Postman. This is how it looks like. Okay. How you can test the APIs or REST APIs over here. What you can do is you can create a new collection. Go to collection, new. Okay. Here I'll pass a collection name, something like demo for video. I'll create it. So here you can see the collection got created. In this collection, if I'll go here and click on add a request, okay, this will be the request name. So what we are trying is get AP invoices. Okay, save to demo for videos. So now if you see in this particular collection, one API got added, get AP invoices. This is how the first page looks like. Okay, now how you can test your API? You want to test this one, right? So in your scenario, what you need to do is completely you need to copy paste over here. This is the resource path which was provided directly by Oracle, and as I told you, this should be the URL of your instance. Okay, so here I'll be posting one URL of my instance which I have, and I will not show it in the video. So here you can post your URL base. So now I have pasted the URL of my Oracle instance. Apart from that, the thing is how you are going to authorize this request, because this request will be going to Oracle Cloud System from where you will be getting the data, right? And for Oracle Cloud System, you must be having a username password. So how you can pass the username password from this postman? For this, we have this authorization. If you click on this authorization, and if you click over here, you have this many options like basic auth, auth 1.0, 2.0, no auth, all this you can provide. Okay, so in our case, let's use the basic auth where it will ask for username and password. Okay, so here I'll be posting the username of my instance and here the password. So after pasting the username password, the only thing which is left is if we go back here, here you can see this is the method of this API, which was told by Oracle itself that it's a GET request. So how you can see the methods, here you have all the methods, get, post, put, patch, all this. So we are going to use GET method, and now we are good with everything, whatever is required. The only thing which we need to do is click on this send button. If we click on this send button, here you can see we have got the data. So this data is fine enough. We can see that. So status is 200. And if you see, this is how we are getting the data, which is a JSON. Okay. So in this particular, because we are getting all the invoices, it must be giving you the data for 25 invoices. Okay. Because this is a by default value for Oracle REST APIs. In Oracle Instance REST API, the maximum value which you will get is 25 in one shot. Has more true means more values are there. Limit means how many number of records are coming up in this particular page. And offset means from where you are reading the records. Basically, you are reading the records from the 0th record. If I want to read the record from 26th record, this value I can set as 26. How to set these values? If I just show you, this is what we call as parameters in the REST APIs. Okay. So this limit, it is one of the parameter. So as of now, if you see by default, it is showing you 25 records. But if I want to change it, what I can do is I will add a query parameter limit and I can pass my value. For example, 50. Let's send this. And now if I show you, you are actually getting 50 invoices data. Let's directly come to down. And here you can see we have 50 in count. Has more is still true, means more invoices are there. From where I got this parameter, like how I will come to know what all these parameters and all this you can get from the API documentation itself, which is provided by Oracle. So in this particular, if you see, these are all the parameters which you can use. Just now which I used is this one. Limit, this parameter restricts the number of resources returned inside the resource collection. Apart from that, offset I was talking about. Let's talk about one more thing which is most important in Oracle APIs. It is like query. Okay, so if you want to query the data, like how you write SQL queries, in the same manner you can query the data from the REST APIs as well. So here this was giving all the invoices, right? Now let's suppose I just want the data for one invoice. In that case, what I can do is I just want to get the data of this invoice ID. I do not want all the invoices. Okay. So for that, I can use the query parameter Q, which was given here. Q, how to use it? We need to use this invoice ID is equal to, this is the invoice ID, right? Let's pass it and let's test it. So you can see here, now you are getting the data only for single invoice. How we can confirm it? Let's go down. These are some of the links coming up. Here you can see the count is coming as 1. So this is like single invoice. So in the similar manner, whatever the API you want to figure out, you can directly search it on Google. These are directly provided by Oracle in case of Oracle modules. Okay. So these many APIs are there for financials. If you can see for currency rates, we have API. These are like very common concepts. Okay. If you have the knowledge of Oracle ERP cloud. Okay. And apart from that, for example, if you want to search the employees, so simple as that, employees, what you need to do is employees REST API in Oracle Fusion. The first page, whichever will come up, go to this. And here you can see, if you are HCM consultant, okay, get an employee. Here is the resource path, same thing. It is asking for employee unique ID. Let's suppose you don't have, go to get all employees. It will not ask, all right? So here you can get all the employees. After that, you can use the same query parameter and get the information from a single employee. So this is all about the REST APIs and how we can use it using the Postman, how we can test it. This I have shown. So please let me know, how do you like this video? And do you want to see more kind of videos on such kind of concepts or not? Please do comment it so that I'll come to know what should be the next videos which I should post on. And I am thinking to create more videos on OIC. So very soon I'll be coming up with our new playlist in which we will talk about Oracle Integration Cloud. So thank you so much for your support and love. Keep sharing, keep learning. Thanks a lot.